Welcome to your first ever Python TA training lesson. Through this course, you'll be learning the basics of Python and be certified to teach at Koala Coders as a teaching assistant. My name is Daniel, and I'm currently the co-founder of Koala Coders, and I manage the curriculum here at Koala Coders. You might be asking, why should I learn coding? And this is a question that I ask all of my students at first. You should learn coding because there's a lot of different software and games that require coding. In the future, everything will be coding, such as games, robotics, Mario, web development, or even airplanes require coding these days. What will I learn in this course? You're going to be learning the fundamentals of Python, such as lists, data structures, for loops, conditionals. These coding concepts that you'll learn in the next past couple lessons will be really crucial for your future coding journey. I will be skipping some of the materials that I teach to the students as you guys are TAs. So, what is a program? A program is a set of instructions for your computer to follow. If I asked you to write a program that makes a website, or if I asked you to write a program that controls a robot, that's what a program is. It's basically, okay, what is my computer doing? That's all a program is. What advantages do computers have, you might be wondering? Well, let's say that I have large amounts of data that I need to process, maybe million numbers that I need to find the sum of. We can actually input all of those numbers into Python and get Python to do all the work for us. And Python, as a fun fact, is a very commonly used language for data processing and data analytics. There are other programming languages as well, such as C++, Java, HTML, CSS, Node.js, which you could learn later on in the future. Some other terminologies that you should know is data, which I'll be referring to a lot in this course as a piece of information. Anything can be data. For example, your name is data, or numbers is data. Anything that represents something or that is information is data. Input and output. Input is the data that you actually receive from your that you actually give to the computer. So for example, if I told my computer I am 15 years old, that is input. But let's say that the computer told me you were born in 2007. That would be output. There are three common types of errors in coding, such as syntax error, runtime error, and time limit error. Syntax error is a grammatical error in the way the code is written. Let's take a look at this sentence. I love Roblox. Don't you see something funny with the sentence? This is what we would call a syntax error in coding because there's so many things wrong with the sentence. For example, the V and E, where all the letters should be lowercase except the first I. And the Roblox should be capitalized with the R. What I just did there was debugging. I was solving the errors in my code. So when I saw this code, I was actively debugging what was wrong with my code. When you're teaching, you're actively going to be debugging your students' code, finding out what's wrong with the code. So it's really important that you're good at this skill. Next up is runtime error, which is an error that pops up while you're running the code. For example, if I was saying, add one and hello together, that's impossible. You can't add a number and a string together. So that would be a runtime error. A time limit error is an error that you get if your code runs for too long. For example, if I asked you to run 1,000 miles, would you be able to do that? I don't think so because that's way too long. So you can't get a code to do something for too long. And as you'll see in the future, time limit error is very apparent in coding contest problems. Well, that's it for this lesson's video, and see you in the next one.